Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Tristan, and today in this video what I got going on for you guys is we're chilling and we're going to be doing a little video discussing some SB dunks that I think are underrated in price, and also, you know, chilling with the cat. Shout out my little Luna. You guys can see we got a photo of her right here. Just want to show you, hey, got the kitty chilling with us. She's actually literally like right here behind my feet while we're recording. But today, basically, that's a topic. Just getting into some SB dunks that are underrated in price. Some ones that could be good buys right now, but also mainly good buys for the collection just because they're so low in price that I think that, again, in the future, these would be more expensive. So if you want to pick them up for the collection, I would do it now rather than later, in my opinion, especially before the holiday season. You know, stuff's definitely going to get more expensive as we get closer to Christmas. So let's get into it. We're at a low point for a lot of shoes right now, so it's a good time to buy. And as always, if you guys want more sneaker content like this, go ahead, feel free to subscribe and like down below. Do not forget the normal goal that we always shoot for here on the channel is 300 likes. If you could do that, that'd be great. If not, don't worry, just check out my IGs down below, especially the Wick Kicks LLC one. Make sure you guys check the Undefeated 4 giveaway, which is live there. Anybody can enter. Very simple to get in that, so do not sleep on that. And the website launch October 24th, 6 p.m. I'm launching my website at 6 p.m. Eastern time, October 24th. Do not miss it. Again, first 5 orders get a free 6-pack of Nike socks. So you get 6 pairs of free Nike socks for the first 5 people that order. And another thing that we're doing, bulk's going to be available on the website. I can't speak, excuse me, but stay tuned. That'll be a website that I'll be able to link down below in the comments. You guys can just see what we have available, shop with us, tons of stuff there. So don't miss out on that launch coming, because we're announcing the Undefeated 4 giveaway during the launch. And also, again, this giveaway is on the site, discount codes, don't sleep. So lots coming on launch day. Hope to see you guys there for that. And I think that's everything we need to mention for this video today. So let's get into it. Some SB dunks that are a bit underrated in price. Sorry that I can't speak right now. I'm a bit tired. It's a little late right now when I'm recording this, but let's just get into it. So as you guys can see, we do have the screen recording up right here. And taking a look, again, the first one I want to discuss, this actually is the shoe I was making a video on yesterday. I didn't make like a single video on this pair yesterday, right? But I saw this pair in the video yesterday, right? And it inspired me to make this video right here because these are so low in price right now. These are a steal. I'm just saying, like, these I'd be very, very surprised if these were not a good buy at the prices they're at right now. Like, you guys can see, these are between a range of about, again, $120 to $150 in pretty much all sizes. Even size 13 is pretty cheap right now on these. Even a 14 isn't going for a crazy amount. I just feel like these are very underrated in terms of the pricing right now. We remember what these used to go for. Again, these were at $190, $220 very comfortably. We're selling there like hotcakes. So people were willing to pay those prices, you know. Just saying, like, it was there. Here's the chart, as you guys can see. Literally, it's just progressively dropped over time, and you guys can see over the last couple months, it really has stopped dropping in price. So I feel like, again, we're at the low point right now. We're about to be heading into the holiday season. More people are going to be willing to buy sneakers. I feel like this is a very, very good SB Dunk low. Again, you can see they're comfortably selling at $180, $170, but they just kept going down in price again as bulk sellers sold their pairs, or, you know, people that just weren't really feeling them, didn't end up wearing them, sold them off, whatever the case was. But these did get much cheaper, as you guys can see, and I feel like this is not going to last forever, considering that, again, we're going to be heading into the holiday season, and I feel like more people will be looking to buy sneakers like this that are more affordable options that look good. Again, this is a very nice sneaker, has unique soles and insoles. Like, if you've seen this sneaker in hand, for $130, I would definitely buy another pair of these. If someone said, hey, I got another pair of these for $120, $130, I'd be like, yeah, I'm interested. Hey, if someone does, hit me on my IG. We're always behind kicks. Just let me know. Or I guess me, but, you know, you could say that. It's the group, you know what I mean? But, hey, that's one of the main things I could say about this is that it's underrated. I don't feel like these are going to settle at $120, $150, especially in the big sizes. Like 13, 14, 12, I would 11.5 at $120. That's insane. Like, 11.5 is under retail. Like, this never happens. Like, you see that? Like, that never happens with nice SB Dunk lows. So, don't feel like this is going to last. Feel like these are a good buy right now. Definitely the first one that's underrated, the Haley Wilson SBs. Glad to see y'all were agreeing in the comments yesterday as well. Shout out to you guys. The next one I want to discuss now, this may be a bit riskier, right? Because they're a bit higher in price already, but I feel like these, again, can definitely head back towards $300. Just want to say, early, these were selling to $350. We're selling at $350, $400 very, very comfortably, right? But taking a look at where these are at right now, you guys can see the Supreme SB Dunk Lows, the all black, classic Supreme black colorway, right? Has that red inside as well with the red insoles, so it matches the insoles, right? All the other pairs, you notice, right, the insoles don't really, like, match with it. I mean, of course, you know, it fits with it because it's a Supreme collab, so I'm not complaining about that, right? Just want to mention that. But this is one where it actually like all blends in and blends together. It's a very good looking sneaker. You got the white 94 stitching, so that kind of stands out on the all black colorway. Again, it's a very simple and easy to rock SB Dunk Low, but it's again one that you would notice as being a bit different because it has some unique details on it, and again has a Supreme name on it. And I think people like all black shoes a lot. So if I'm being honest, these aren't like necessarily all black, right? Because it has some white on it and, you know, the red insoles, etc. But if I'm going to keep it real, I feel like these could head to 250, 300 bucks at least to get back to that range in the big sizes. You can see 11.5 is already heading back there. I sold a 11.5 the other day for 275, literally like 2 days ago. You can see, you know, so people are comfortably paying above market for this shoe in the bigger sizes right now. So understanding that, it could just be because of holiday season, but even if it is just because of holiday season, we're going to see a price surge because of that. So I feel like these are going to be getting more expensive, in my opinion. At 10.5 plus at least, I'd be looking for pairs of these to hold because I feel like it will get back to that $250, $300 range. I haven't seen a ton of pairs of these for sale, if I'm going to be real. I've seen more people selling, you know, the inks and campers, right? I mean, those are the ones that are more sought after, so people are, you know, doing a bit more work to get them, right? But I feel like people are kind of sitting on these or maybe sleeping on this one. You know, I see people more or less going for, you know, the inks, the campers, the ocean fogs. But this is a very wearable colorway too, and it's, again, not one that I would sleep on. I feel like these, again, have potential. Of course, the other Supreme SBs, the ocean fogs, the campers, and the inks, those three that I just mentioned, all amazing holds in 10.5 plus as well, or really any size. In my opinion, I feel like these will all be making very safe and consistent, good long-term progress. Like, there's a much bulk of these out there. There's a few people with them, but again, they're being pretty safe in terms of the, you know, how they're selling it. They're not just doing it all at once, or, you know what I mean? They're not selling it all at the low point, you know, they're waiting for holiday season. So I feel like these will comfortably be heading back up towards 250, 300, at least in the big sizes. That's my bet. And another one, these recently dropped, and I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I'm going to say one thing about the Persian Violet SB Dunk Low. These are a bit underrated in terms of their pricing right now, right? But again, with these releasing recently, you guys have seen with a lot of GR SBs, they've gotten down to like that 100 flat, $95 range. I could see these touching to that 100 flat, $95 range briefly, maybe for a couple months or so. So when would that happen? I honestly feel like if it is to happen, right, we'll see it happen in a couple weeks, right? A little bit before the holiday season. But these aren't going to get super, super cheap because keep in mind, a lot of people are just going to be buying shoes in December. So these will probably at least stay steady during that month. But in January, I'm going to keep it real. In January, you know what I mean? It's going to be a lot smaller month. It's going to be a much slower month for shoes, excuse me. So understanding that, I could see these getting to that kind of range around that. If you want to wait a little bit to buy these, I feel like that's not a bad idea because I could see these getting cheaper, and it's a very nice wearable purple GR colorway. Sorry, there was a bit of a tongue twister right there, but you already know it's a clean pair. You can't go wrong with something like this for the collection. It's not a major flip, but I do feel like they're a bit underrated. It's a super clean, easy to rock colorway, similar to there's another pair of SBs. Might actually just be a regular pair of Dunk Lows. Let me look this up. Hold up. I'm not tripping, am I? Yeah, no. Look how much these go for, bro. Look how similar. Like, again, they're pretty similar. They're not the exact same, but like, look, you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, they're pretty close. You know what I mean? It's not the exact same, but pretty close. The swoosh and the overall color scheme is almost the same. So, understanding that and seeing how cheap these are, I feel like they are a bit underrated for that reason. But give these a bit of time because I could see them getting cheaper, honestly. Just when not as many people are buying shoes. So around January. And finally, this is another one that, I mean, if we're just discussing SBs that are underrated in price, we have to discuss these. The Yudo Horigome Maka SB Dunk Low. I know I butchered the name. I'm sorry. Maybe I did. But as you guys can see, between a range of about, again, $150 to $190. You can see some of the small sizes, right, are going for a little bit less. 8.5. I don't know what's going on with that, but hey. And then the bigger sizes are going for a bit more, like a 13, a 12. Again, the ones you would expect to go for more because there's just not as many of them out there. So that's what we're seeing with sizes 12 and 13 right now. And I do feel like, again, the good sizes to hold for the shoe would be 12 and 13 long term, or 11.5, right? 10.5 plus, as we discussed, is the normal range that I like targeting for SB Dunk Lows as a long term hold. But the main reason I think these can get, again, a bit more expensive is because you go look at the other Yudo SBs, they go for about 300, 350 bucks. So let's just say these can get to about 225 to 275. That would be my range. I would say probably the bigger sizes, right, 10.5 plus would be the ones that'd be more towards that, with 13, 12 being the ones that I could see probably being highest in price. You can see the ones that are higher in price right now just because there's not as many of them out there. In the future, a couple years from now, those would be the sizes that are a bit harder to find. So people will be willing to pay a bit more for them then. So that's just one of the main things that we have to remember about the Yudo Horigome Maka SB Dunk Lows. That, well, these are underrated in price right now, but there's not going to be one that's like soaring up in price a ton. It's a safe long-term bet, and the main reason I think these will go up in price is just because the other pair is more expensive. So if the other pair gets much cheaper, then I don't really see these going up too much more anymore. But we'll see what SBs do long term. Again, SB Dunk Lows tend to be very safe bets long term. Excuse me, I cannot speak correctly, but that's what we can say right there. We will end that screen record. And yeah, that's my thoughts on a few SB Dunk lows that are underrated in price right now. Again, I appreciate you guys always tuning in with us, and let me know if you have any of these pairs right here. Again, if you have some of these pairs right and you maybe paid a bit higher on them, I would just wait. Like, if I'm gonna keep it real with SB Dunks, a lot of the time you can just wait a bit, you know? Like, they're not ones that are just like floating around out there like online usually, right? So it's just like, and we mentioned some collabs in this video too, so like those are definitely ones that are not floating around online, so you can just wait. Like, time is your friend usually with those. So that's what I can say, guys. But if you need to clear the cash, just clear the cash and don't worry about the loss, and just focus on making money on the upcoming drops. All right, so hopefully that advice is helpful. But again, if y'all have any questions down below, let me know in the comments. Check out my Instagrams. Do not forget both those pages right there, especially the Wicks Kicks LLC one. We have tons of stuff for sale on my other page, but we're going to start posting our stuff for sale on the Wicks Kicks LLC page, because we have the website launch there October 24th, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We're announcing the Undefeated 4 winner live at the same time. And again, the first 5 orders on the website all get a free 6-pack of Nike socks. I think I have it. Yeah, you get a free one of these. Free. Like a $30 item. You get it completely free. You could literally go on the site, order a pair of socks, and you get a free pair with it. So yeah, free 6-pack. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Stay tuned. Lots of giveaways on the site coming there, or mainly I would say discount codes, but we're gonna have some small fun giveaways like that, and the Undefeated 4 winners. So again, just stay tuned there. Please follow that page and get in that giveaway if you haven't already, because still a few days left on that, because website's coming soon. So hey, get in there before that. That's what I'll say at least. But that's really what we need to mention today, guys. I don't want to blow y'all up with too much. Just check that all out down below. And yeah, shout out my kitty. Shout out Luna. She's being a little good girl right now. She's actually taking a little nap. Hey, kitty. I'm actually going to hop off right now and then, yeah, spend some time with her, because it's been a busy day over here. So I haven't had a lot of time to spend with the kitty, but it's okay. She's patient. So that's it, y'all. I'm going to see you guys in the next one tomorrow, and hopefully I can catch you guys then. If you have any questions, ask them below, and I'll hit you back. Thank you guys as always, and see y'all tomorrow. Peace.